Here's a nested radical that looks pretty intimidating. A square root inside another square root. But what if I told you this simplifies into something remarkably clean? By the end of this video, you'll see exactly how this unfolds. The key insight here is to recognize whether what's inside the square root might actually be a perfect square in disguise. We'll use the perfect square trinomial pattern. The quantity a minus b all squared equals a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. This is our template. Let's look at what's inside our square root. We have 3 minus 2 times root 2. The goal is to match this to our template. A squared plus b squared minus 2ab. Notice the structure is remarkably similar. Let's align the parts. The term with the square root naturally corresponds to the minus 2ab part. This means a squared plus b squared should give us 3, and 2ab should give us 2 root 2. Let's start with the simpler equation. 2ab equals 2 root 2. We can divide both sides by 2 right away. This gives us a times b equals root 2. And our second condition is a squared plus b squared equals 3. So we need two numbers whose product is root 2 and whose squares sum to 3. What are the natural factors of root 2? Let's try a equals root 2 and b equals 1. Let's check this against our second equation. We get root 2 squared plus 1 squared. Root 2 squared is 2 and 1 squared is 1, which gives us 2 plus 1. And that's 3. Perfect match? Now we can rewrite the original expression. Starting with 3 minus 2 root 2, we know 3 equals a squared plus b squared, which is root 2 squared plus 1 squared. Substituting that in, we get root 2 squared plus 1 squared minus 2 root 2. This is now exactly in the form a squared plus b squared minus 2ab, which factors as root 2 minus 1, all squared. So what looked complicated is actually just a perfect square. Now let's return to the original problem and finish this. We want to simplify the square root of 3 minus 2 root 2. We just showed that what's inside equals root 2 minus 1, all squared. So we can substitute in our perfect square. Here's a subtle point worth noting. The square root of x squared isn't just x. It's the absolute value of x, because square roots always give non-negative results. So when the square root and the square simplify, we get an absolute value. This leaves us with the absolute value of root 2 minus 1. To remove the absolute value, we need to check whether what's inside is positive or negative. Root 2 is about 1.414, which is greater than 1, so root 2 minus 1 is positive. Since it's positive, the absolute value doesn't change anything, and we can drop the bars, giving us root 2 minus 1. Let's step back and look at what we really did here. When you see a nested radical, the strategy is to check whether the inside can be written as a perfect square. Once you have that form, simplifying becomes straightforward. What started as a nested radical simplified to this clean expression. It's a nice example of how recognizing algebraic patterns can transform a seemingly difficult problem into something elegant. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, consider liking and subscribing for more math content.